Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go play action with Richardson.
Steps away.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Vick with a give to Sanders. Muscles him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on first down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw it here. Vick over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. They'll run with Sanders. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10, it's Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Richardson.
Flushed out right. Shrugs him off.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now first and goal. Here's Richardson.
Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Vic. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Vic. He's got his man Sharp complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just...
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Richardson looking to throw.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game win.